Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Hi.
Transparent.
Sorry. I thought it was my turn. Oh, yeah.
Today, I'm here with Eliah. He's back.
Hello.
Applause, please. So, as you can see, Hunter's not here. She is actually just overwhelmed, honestly. So we're pre-recording this a little bit since I'm having top surgery. I've actually had top surgery when you're listening to this. That's pretty crazy. So we figured what better time, or there couldn't be a better time to talk about top surgery, since I also have the opportunity to have Eliah here with me, who's already had top surgery. So I'm inexperienced. I don't really know that much. I have a lot of questions. And we're also just going to go through some things about like binding, chest dysphoria, just that experience, what it's been like for us.
Yeah, I think it's super interesting because we're both trans men, but we have totally different experiences when it comes to top surgery and binding and taping. So yeah, I think it would be an interesting discussion.
Yes, for sure. So hope you're ready. Let's get into it.
Like, there's the music.
Yeah.
Tell me how much you love me. Tell me you'll never doubt me. Tell me how much I changed your life. Say you can't live without me. Tell me.
So Eliah, if you didn't know, he's been in a previous episode. I think it was, I don't remember which number, but we talked about testosterone that time. And you're a trans
Content creator / trans clothing brand / trans clothing brand owner.
Yeah.
That's how I would call myself.
Yes. So you're also like an influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trans influencer.
Trans
Very
influencer.
important.
Yes.
So, you have top surgery like very soon now.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I am nervous, honestly. I'm also excited. It's like a mix between very nervous and very excited. Mostly excited, but I think the nervousness is mostly just for the recovery and like for when I'm waking up and like the fact that I won't be able to do anything, that I'm going to be uncomfortable, wear this fucking binder. I hope I don't feel nauseous. I hope I'm not in pain.
You're stressing me out just talking about it.
Well, those are just the stressful parts, but then I'm also like, I really can't wait to just be done with it and just heal, I guess. I'd rather be healing right now than waiting for the surgery, if that makes sense. So I'm not dreading it. I'm more so excited but nervous, like I said.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot to think about and something that there's so much unknown, as we discussed the other day. Like,
Yeah.
I was also very stressed and very excited, as you just said.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it feels like when you're on that side, where Hunter usually sits, if you're in Hunter's seat. No, it just feels like you're interviewing me. I don't know why. It's fun though. Okay. But yeah, did you also feel the same?
How was I feeling? No, I do remember feeling very stressed, but mostly excited, to be honest. There was a part of what if I regret? But I was quite small, to be honest. I was more happy. It's something that I've been waiting for so long, and I think for a lot of trans people with all the waiting lists and everything, it cannot come too early.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So let's like circle back a little bit, so we do this in a chronicle order. How was it for you the first time having like chest dysphoria, or that period before you started binding?
I think for me, when I realized I was trans, it was really hard to understand what dysphoria was, because I just felt the way I felt my whole life. So I didn't notice that I felt dysphoric about my chest until I first started binding. I was like, oh, that's how I was supposed.
But why did you start binding in the first place then?
Because I kind of guessed that I was trans at this point. So I bought a binder.
So you're like, okay, I see other people binding, so I guess I should also try it.
Well, I think I really envied having I really wanted to have a flat chest, but I didn't feel like, or actually I did have boobs dysphoria. Oh, sorry. No, I chest dysphoria, whatever. I did actually. I think it's just at the beginning it's so hard to know what is dysphoria and what is not.
Exactly.
If I remember.
It could just
But-
be uncomfortable, but like I don't know why, just something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I
you
think
also had a bigger chest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I actually, now that you're saying that, it reminds me that I've been talking with my mom about having a chest surgery since I'm 14,
Oh,
but I thought I just wanted
like
to get
top
the
surgery.
no, like girls can also have a like
Reduction.
exactly breast reduction, and I wanted this since I was super young, since I had breast, but I just thought it was because it was hurting or it was too big, or and my mom just was like, oh, okay, like when you're older, if you still are in pain, we can discuss it. So I didn't really.
You're like, actually, I want the full chest reduction. Can we do
Exactly,
that?
yeah.
Just fully flat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I didn't think about that because I didn't know it was
Yeah.
something girls could want. Turns out I'm not a girl. So I think I had chest dysphoria pretty early, but for a long time I didn't know it was dysphoria. So I just thought I didn't have any dysphoria.
that
But
makes sense.
I knew I was trans because I really wanted to be a boy, or there's a few things I knew I had, and I ordered a binder because I was like, what? I was curious, I think mostly. And then the more I was feeling good with the binder, the more when I wasn't wearing it, I was actually feeling dysphoric, or I could tell that was dysphoria.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So then you had a word for the feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What about you?
Like I've always had a really small chest. Like actually, for me, it was kind of the other way around. So I was like, okay, if I'm a woman and I have a small chest, then it needs to be bigger. So I was like, maybe I need to have a boob job in the future.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But then when I started, the period when I realized that I was trans was initially because I thought about having a flat chest, because I was like, I wonder what it would be like if I had a tank top with nothing under it. Because I would like to know what that would look like. I think I would feel cool. I think I would feel comfortable in that, or like sexy. But then I was like, I can't. And I feel like that's something that trans people think. Because at this point, I was like 20 something. So I'm very aware of trans people. Like I knew, I wouldn't say a lot, but I knew kind of the basics, I guess. So that concerned me, that like I'm having this thought. And then I think I started watching a bunch of like YouTube videos. Like we talked about this earlier today. We've both been
we've all
watching
been
YouTube
there.
videos.
It's a canon event.
Yeah. And then I saw a lot of people obviously using binders. And I also saw people using tape. And I was like, okay, I have a very small chest, and the most easy accessible for me is to buy tape from like a pharmacy. But before I did that, I wanted to try if it was even something that I wanted to buy. So I was like, okay, I want to try to make my chest flat without buying tape. I was like, how do I do that? So I think I already told this story in the podcast, but I was at home in Hunter and I's old apartment, and I had like masking tape.
What is masking tape?
It's the kind of tape, it's not duct tape like plastic, it's more so like paper.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could like
okay.
put it on
yeah.
things and then write on it.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's like yellow, orange. Or
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Okay, by the way, sorry if there's any background noise. They're like cleaning outside right when we started
Yeah.
recording. But anyways, so we had that at home because we were like redoing our walls. So I tried to tape my chest with that, and then
Ouch.
the stripes are like really, really thin.
Yeah.
You know, they're like a finger thin.
Yeah.
So I had to use like 4 pieces maybe. And I did it one at a time, just like trying to do it. And since I barely have a chest, it did become a lot flatter by doing that. And then I put a shirt on. I was like, ooh, I like this. I like it. So after that, I was like, okay, then I'm going to order kinesiology tape.
Yeah.
Which I could order just from the pharmacy, because I didn't really know about trans tape, and I didn't know how to get binders. I didn't Google it even. I was like, I know I can use this tape. So I ordered it and then tried binding with that. It took a while to realize or to know how to do it properly. And then I started doing it. I think I started doing it like almost every day as soon as I got it. How often did you use the binder after you got it?
Not at all. Almost like
Oh.
I wore the first time was a very mixed experience because I thought I would if I was really trans I would like feel this really big emotion and it was I think I didn't feel anything because I didn't know how to bind. It's actually quite complicated in the beginning to know where to put things.
Oh, yeah.
So it didn't work that well at first. I was doing it wrong.
Oh, you have to like place them.
Exactly, and with bigger breasts, and you have to do the right size. And at the beginning, was just hurting me and not binding.
Oh.
And the size I bought was way too big. Also, the binder was not really binding. So at first, I didn't really like it, and then one time, so I thought I wasn't trans because I didn't like binding. And then one time I bought again, but way smaller, and I loved it, and then I wore it way more often.
Yeah. That's also like a weird thing that a lot of people think, oh, if I don't like this, then I can't be trans. Like, oh, if my experience with binding the first time sucked, or if I didn't like it, then I can't be trans. Or if I don't like packing, then I can't be trans. Like stuff like that. Just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
I wonder where it comes from.
I think it's because of everything you've heard about trans people and what you see. I think people always talk about, oh, I tried binding for the first time. I was super euphoric, and then I have all this dysphoria all the time.
The extremes, kind of.
Exactly.
Of the
which
trans
makes sense because
experience,
you don't really want to speak up about the doubts and the experience that you didn't like, because it might make people think that you're actually not trans, or it might make people think that trans people aren't trans. If that makes sense.
Yeah. You don't want to, and I understand what you mean, like transphobe, that they see that and they use it against the trans community.
Exactly.
But I think also the trans experience is way more complicated than a 30-second TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
because when I documented my testosterone journey, I had a clip I recorded a clip when I got home right after doing my T-shot, where I was really, really anxious and like scared. And the fact that I was scared made me even more scared, because I had pictured it in my mind. Like when I got home from starting T, I would be so happy and like super excited. But I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen to my body now? Like, what if this, what if that? Like just all the what if questions and like anxiety, which just made me really anxious. So I asked my girlfriend to record me saying that, how I felt.
We're back at home. And I'm on T now. I just wanted to talk a little bit how I feel, because it was not as like, I don't feel like I expected to feel. I thought I was gonna be like really emotional and just like on top of the world, jumping around. Well, I did in the beginning. I mean, like the whole way here and just like coming home and everything, but I feel more like in shock still, and I'm like, I cannot believe this is happening, and just trying to prepare myself for all the changes and trying to settle in the feeling a little bit. And I just wanted to say that in case anyone else feels like that after taking your first shot, because maybe you have expectations on feeling a certain way.
But then when I edited it, the final version, I excluded that clip because I was scared that maybe I'm gonna get hate comments from this, or maybe if transphobic people see this, they're gonna be like, oh, see, this is how you feel, or stuff like that. So I regret not using it now, because I think it's very helpful for people to see the journey. But I wanted the video to be very, very positive and very euphoric. So I was like, okay, then I can't have any parts like that in it. So I think a lot of people probably think the same way or feel the same way.
I definitely felt like I also had a lot of doubts and anxiety, but it was more before, because it took me so long to actually start or realize I was trans. And that's why I started like posting content, because I wanted to talk about it. And I really thought I was the only trans guy with doubts, or like with my story. And then I saw how many people liked or commented or related with my story, and I was so shocked. And I'm sure,
Yeah, probably. That's something we should probably talk more about on the podcast, like doubts and all of this. I know a lot of y'all want to hear that. I get, probably you too, like questions about people being like unsure. And
a lot.
I think this way, does that mean that I'm not trans, actually.
Yeah, that's the most the how to
most
say
common thing people
Huh?
ask,
yeah,
or one of the most common things.
most frequent
Yes.
question I get.
So, yeah, back to binding. It makes sense that you felt that way, and I think it's good for people to hear that your first binding experience wasn't like
It wasn't that good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so after you bought the right size and you learned how to do it, you wore it all the time. Huh?
Yeah, kind of like that's another point.
Oh.
I loved wearing it, but because it was hurting my back so much because it hurts to bind, I sometimes prefer not to do it, and I felt guilty every time because I was like, oh, if you're really trans, you should feel super dysphoric. But then at some point, I think.
What do you mean you didn't feel dysphoric when you didn't wear a binder?
Oh, I did,
Ah.
but just like if you're really dysphoric, you wouldn't care about the pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's just voices in my head. But
yeah.
but then the more I would, how to say that, the further I would be in my transition, the more I would wear it.
Yeah, that makes sense also. I think, like, in the beginning for me, the same was with, like, clothes. I still had eyeliner and makeup for, like, a few months, even after, like, coming out to people, because I needed that time to, like, readjust and, like, start presenting more and more mask, or more and more like a guy, I guess. So that makes total sense. To give you that time, it could be weeks, months, years. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And you also don't need to bind to be trans. Or
Exactly.
Like, if it's too painful, then don't do it.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah. I personally never tried a binder. I just, from what I've heard, I'm like, I don't feel like this is an experience I need to have. So I'm really scared about the top surgery binder.
Oh well, yeah.
So, well, yeah. At least I'll only have to do it for 2 months compared to people who do it for years. So it probably won't have time to, like, fuck up my organs or ribs or
No,
back or-
it wasn't that bad,
Yeah.
honestly. And also the one for top surgery is like, it's a doctor who gives it to you. It's it's way more controlled and everything. Like I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yes.
I tried trans tape once though.
Did you?
Because I saw a video, because I always wanted to try trans tape because the binder, you can really see it. It's not comfortable. You're sweaty. I feel like trans tape is a bit more light, I would say. And I saw a video of a guy being like, whatever your breast size or chest size is, you can still trans tape. Let me show you. So I was like, oh my God, I can do it even though I have a bigger chest. No. I mean, maybe you can do it, but it was a mess, really. Like,
yeah, I think, because that's also a question I get all the time, especially when I post trans tape content. Like, when I tape, obviously it's very easy for me to tape compared to someone with a bigger chest. But it's definitely possible if you do it the right way. And if you'd like to try it, they have, or trans tape has a lot of tutorials on their YouTube.
Yeah.
But
it's harder.
Yeah, I think it doesn't become really as flat as with the binder. However, it could be a good alternative to, like, swap.
Yeah.
If, for example, your ribs are really hurting from the binder,
Yeah, for
use
sure.
trans tape for a day if you really don't want to go without binding. So I think it's good to kind of do both. Plus, trans tape, you can, like, sleep with it, you can shower with it, you can go swimming with it. So it's a good alternative. But of course, you need to consistently buy new. But typically, when I tape, it lasts for, like, a couple of months, honestly. And I wear tape 24/7.
Oh, you mean the tape, not the one you put?
Yes.
I thought when you tape, you don't change it for months.
Roll.
Or like,
When I buy a roll, it lasts for a couple of months, maybe like 2 or 3 months. But the actual tape, I can wear it for. I typically wear it a little bit longer than you're supposed to, so I wear it for like 6-7 days. People are gonna be like 6-7. But typically, or the recommended time to use it is 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
But back to when I started using tape, kinesiology tape, which is different from trans tape. Trans tape is a brand, and people usually use trans tape as a, like, term for binding tape. So binding tape is binding tape. It's different brands. So you could say trans tape is a binding tape. So every time I say trans tape, I mean the brand trans
Okay.
tape. But I guess they were first kind of with it,
Mhm.
or one of the first, so that's why people just started saying trans tape.
Like Tupperware.
Huh?
Like Tupperware. It's a brand.
Is it?
You don't say that.
Oh,
Tupperware. No.
I didn't know that.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Okay.
Yeah, but we have a few things like that in Sweden, like with whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So with the kinesiology tape, it's a bit shorter, or not shorter. It's a bit like the width is not as wide.
Yeah.
So I needed to use 2 stripes or 2 straps, and then I remember it would come off a lot easier. Like after like 2 or 3 days, the edges would come off, and then also I put 2 strips next to each other, but then since all sides kind of started peeling off a little bit, then there was a space between the 2 strips that you could see my skin,
Yeah.
and that part, and I started itching because under the tape it just irritated my skin as fuck, and I started itching it. So I scratched like a lot in between on my skin, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. And I got like wounds. I started bleeding, and then sometimes when I removed the tape, I had like blisters also. I had like smaller ones, but I know some people get like bigger ones, and after a while those like pop and then they become wounds. But that has never happened, honestly, after. Sounds like a commercial, but it honestly hasn't happened since I used trans tape. I also used tape or binding tape from Wivov, which is another brand, and same there. It never happened to me that I got like blisters or itching. So I know that's a common problem. It could be the type of or the brand of the tape that you're wearing.
I used it was called Magic Breast, which was super dysphoric.
Oh no!
Because it was for girls.
Yeah.
When you wear dresses. and-
like boob tape.
Yeah. A boob tape.
Yeah. So yes, and then I think I switched to actual binding tape after like a year or something, or no,
Why so long?
no, after like a few months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I have such a hard time thinking about the timeline
Yeah.
and everything, but yeah, I think it was after a few months actually. Same time that I started posting more on social media. Like the first few trans tape, or not trans tape, the first few binding tape tutorials I have on my TikTok are with the kinesiology tape. Yeah, but I don't recommend using that, honestly.
Yeah.
Trans tape has like similar prices, so
And they're made for trans people, so.
yeah. So you'd also be supporting a trans brand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, quickly, do you have any tips for using a binder before we move
Wait,
on?
I have to go back to a year ago. The thing is, if I'm being honest, my tip. Okay, let me phrase it like that. When I first saw TikToks about binding, it was always like, be careful, don't take something too tight. It's better to take something too big. Which I agree, it's very important to take the right size. But I was so afraid to hurt myself that I took something way too big. I think I took an L because I had bigger chest, but I'm still, I was skinny then. And so it was hurting my back because there was no support on my breast. It was just like horrible, and it was not binding at all. So I thought I didn't like binding, but actually it was just because it was the wrong size. So I think I would advise to really get informed about what size you should take, depending on what your body and chest is like, because it can really change the experience.
Yeah, makes sense.
And otherwise, and also like, even though like it costs a lot of money and like it's kind of like sucks, but I would advise like buying again when it starts getting, or even before if you can, breaking, because I would wear it all the time. I think it's like 30-40 euros, which I know for a lot of people can be a lot to just buy something, but it's, as I said, something you wear every day, and it's quite important for your health that you have something of good quality and that is not half broken.
Yeah. And that's why today's sponsor. I'm kidding. No. All right. Awesome. Hopefully that was helpful. Let's move on to the surgery talk.
Taping will be just a memory for you soon.
Yes.
Just as-
finally.
It's almost nostalgic when I talk about binding now for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Because it was also very euphoric. Like it was, I liked I liked binding. It
Yeah.
hurt, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It made me happy.
Yeah, but honestly, I haven't waited that long for surgery compared to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Like I have things have in my transition has moved pretty fast, which I'm super grateful for, and it's definitely like a privilege that I have been able to start hormones and have my surgery, pay for the surgery and stuff like that. So I'm super happy. So when I say finally, I just mean that I really want it.
Yeah, like honestly, like I think trans people understand that even if you have to wait a week, you say finally because maybe you have to wait a week after coming out, but there's a whole process before coming out. There's a whole process before realizing there's like your whole life actually that you
Yeah.
were waiting for that.
It's still like years and years.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with kind of the phase where I'm at now, like preparing for surgery mentally, physically, like supply, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because the thing that I've been doing the past not only months but years is like working out, make sure that I have like pecs and just healthy body. I know a lot of people struggle to lose weight before
Yeah.
having top surgery.
Not smoke also and not drink.
Yeah, no smoking, no drinking. Well, we drank last weekend, but
Cut the cameras.
but for this weekend, I'm not going to drink or anything. And I don't smoke at all.
Yeah.
But is there
Which is
anything-
really good, like if you can do a bit before even.
yeah. Is there anything that you think of that is like, okay, try to prepare by doing this or that?
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is have things to distract yourself. It depends if you're in the hospital or at home, but you're gonna not be able to do a lot of things for quite a long time. So just have like TV shows, books. I even brought like things to draw, like things like that,
Yeah.
and then maybe a straw or like stuff because you won't be able to like pick things up.
Yeah.
And I think the most important, if you can, I know it's not possible for everyone, but what helped me the most during the top surgery, really like more than anything else, was people. The people like my parents, my girlfriend, my like friends, that they were there for me. So I think if you can do that like 1 week, 2 weeks before, just tell people that you're gonna have the top surgery, that you might need help, or that you just need messages or stuff like that, because
Yeah, that's true.
the emotional support meant so much to me in that moment. I didn't think it would, but really it meant a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good to be like, oh, I'm having top surgery. Maybe I would love it if you could come over sometime.
Yeah.
And just like play video games.
It's
or
hard to
something.
ask, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And also think less.
Yeah.
Because I relate to that sigh.
Yeah.
No, but for real, because I remember stressing so much about, did I forget something? I think
Yeah.
I had the idea that my surgeon, even though she was a really good surgeon, I had the idea that she never done top surgery before. Because as a trans person in the medical context, you're so used to people not knowing trans people.
Yeah.
And so they don't take care of you well. So I was so used to that I was like, do I need to tell her that how I want my chest, you know?
Yeah.
I was so afraid, for example, with the nipples, that she would cut out just my nipples as they were before, which were bigger, and just put them there, and I just looked like a chorizo pizza. And so I had the feeling that I had to explain the surgeon how to do her
Yeah.
job, because I thought she never seen a trans person like most people have, or talked with.
But did you see like the results that she had done before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Or a
You
few.
Because maybe this is important, but you didn't pick your own surgeon. You were assigned a surgeon because you
No,
were.
I
Huh?
picked it. I picked her.
Oh.
She was like the best. I mean, I think Switzerland is small, so she was the best in the country, but also kind of the only one.
Yeah.
So we have a joke that every trans man has been at her, and I think that's why she's so good. It's
Yeah.
because she's done so many trans guy. Like
Yeah,
we've
fair
all been
enough.
to her. I think there's one other, but that one was bad. So like it was my therapist who said that I should go
Okay.
to her, but
Yeah.
she's very very famous there. Like everybody's been there.
But you did your top surgery within the
It was public
public
insurance.
yeah.
Yeah, it was paid by insurance.
Yeah.
And
And I'll do mine privately.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes a difference in like the experience. I think so a little bit, but
Well, she was private, but it was paid by interest. Like in Switzerland, it's a bit different. I think it's just different. Like if you're in a hospital or in a clinic.
Yeah.
That's the main difference. So yeah, I really had the feeling that I had to explain everything to her and so many questions and just like check everything.
Yeah.
But actually, just it's nice to ask the right question. But I think 2 days before, relax. Like it's okay. Everything will be fine. It is very stressful. Just spend time with people you love or distract yourself a bit if you feel the need to. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been like doing as much planning as I can, like writing lists, like asking people for advice, which is good, I guess. But like,
Yeah.
I was stressing over about like, what should I eat this weekend? What should I drink? Or like, how much water should I drink? I need to sleep enough. Like,
How much water you should drink?
yeah,
Why?
because it said it's good to be hydrated before the surgery.
Yeah.
So I've just been thinking about all of that. Plus, I want to document the transition as well as possible. So that's another thing that I've been like having to plan out content. What should I film? I need someone to be there with me to film everything. And also myself post stories that day, vlog, all of that. So
Do you see all the hard work he does for you? You better like that video.
yeah, I'm gonna make like a long YouTube video with documenting like the day before surgery all the way until I'm like fully healed. So it'll be a full like documentation of that, kind of the same I did with the testosterone for my first year. Because I don't like when people like chop it up in parts. I'm like, just give me the whole fucking video from beginning to end. I want to see how it ends. I don't want to have to go into your profile to see how it looks now.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, that would be nice. But then, of course, I'm also going to post like short clips of how I'm doing and then, yeah, everything.
I also wanted to do a vlog, but I'm so happy I didn't because I think I wasn't, how do you say that? I didn't respect any of the rules you're supposed to do after. Like, I was not very, how do you say a good boy, but irresponsible. I don't know how to say it.
Good boy.
There's a word in French, but I was like, that's the only way. So I wasn't responsible at all.
Yeah, I think if anything, I'm going to be too careful.
Yeah, of course.
Especially if I know
you
her
already
friend.
are.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's going to be like, did you move? You can't move.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll call you. Did you move?
Exactly. But yeah, okay. So I think I'm pretty set on like preparations and everything. And then I don't know why I have this idea that I need to have everything before the surgery. Like if I need
a certain food,
soup and food, I have to buy it before. I'm like, I can still ask my mom the day after surgery, like, oh, can you go buy me some straws? Or
exactly.
Have everything prepared.
I think it's because you're pretty used to the adult life now, and when you just had an operation, you're kind of a child again, or even a baby.
Yeah,
and you have to ask everything to everyone.
I'm not used to that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I also mean like I hate asking people for things. I'm like I'll just do it myself.
Yeah,
but yeah, it'll actually be a bit nice not like being taken care of though. Yeah, honestly, and
really.
like not working. I haven't had a full week off in over a year.
Wow.
So that's gonna be nice, honestly. Like I mean, I've only had a couple of days in a row. I haven't had a full week, like 5 or 7 days in a row. I mean, all right. And then on surgery day, how was that for you?
So I had my surgery at 10 in the morning, around there. I think 10.
Yeah, I'll have mine at 10:45. So it's
exactly.
the same.
So it was nice because it was early, so I didn't have to wait a whole day. But it was still too much because the time before seems like it's never gonna finish.
Also, like the fact that you can't eat before, that would make me crazy to not be able to eat anything.
So I arrived at the hospital the day before. I slept there, and then at 10 they were I think at 9 they just came in. They were like, okay, you're gonna go in an hour or something. I don't remember everything because I was so far away, but. And
well,
then
how long ago was it? Wasn't it like a year ago?
Yeah, it wasn't.
But
I don't know. Okay,
it was 10 years ago. I can't remember.
No, but I think honestly, since it happened, I never thought about it again.
Oh,
I just went on with my life.
Yeah.
which is nice.
Does it
Anyway,
feel
it's
like
the
you were
first
born that way? Hashtag born that way. Born this way, I mean.
No, because I remember the pain, but
Ah.
it's good.
Yeah.
It makes me more grateful. So then they were like, okay, we're gonna pick you up. I was super stressed.
Did you have to like change into that robe?
Yeah,
and the
I
cap
had to
and-
change into the robe. And then they picked me up. I was lying in the bed.
Mm.
They put me in the lift with like nurses around me,
Oh.
down into the operation thing.
Oh.
And I was still awake.
So you got to see the operation room.
Yeah, but it was not my first time being operated because I had a blinddarm, appendicitis.
Blindtarm.
Blinddarm.
Yeah.
Appendicitis.
I don't know. An organ.
I had an organ that fucked up. They had to take it out. I was
really?
11. Yeah, but it's like a very common thing.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I didn't have that. And
I
then I had a
did have
cool
that.
scar that I could show to everyone in my class.
So
like,
I have
look at
one
my
more
scar.
organ than you have. Is it still there?
It's not really an organ. It's like what the scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
Can I
Yeah.
see?
Now, okay.
Oh. Okay.
It's small compared to that one.
Yeah.
but because of that, I kind of knew what this would look like and how. And every time I'm like, okay, this was 10 years ago, so this will look like that. So yeah, so they put me into the surgery room,
Mm.
and then
And
and then I woke up. No, and then I think they kind of explained me what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, before that,
Mm.
super funny. Before that, they came in and they drew on my boobs because they have to
Oh.
draw, the line.
I thought they did that when you were asleep.
But I think they just did like kinda.
Mm.
They didn't do precise. It was like do, and I wasn't naked in front of them. It's like okay here,
Why would you be naked? Or
Huh?
what? Why would you be naked?
because they were drawing my boobs.
I
like,
mean, like you had pants.
no, I even had like the t-shirt. They were just like doing really like around,
Ah,
and then when I was sleeping, I guess.
Like you're just laying there completely naked.
No,
like,
no, that would be weird. Like a cow. No, and then when I was sleeping, I think they did everything, but I was sleeping, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So then they just put the thing on you,
Mm.
and it's like you just fall asleep instantly.
I remember because I also had a surgery in my elbow. But then I think I also had the mask.
Yeah.
And then I had the needles in my arm before the surgery. Did you also have that?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, whatever. So you had that while waiting for surgery. I'm just thinking maybe people who are scared of
No,
needles.
I wasn't. I don't remember having it before.
Mhm.
I think they put it then, like at the surgery,
Mhm.
if I remember right. Because
Okay.
when we were going down, we were just the bed, and there was
Yeah.
usually you have to hold the
Yeah, the thing.
the blood thing, yeah. So no, they just did that, and then they put you in a waking up room, and at that
Mm.
point they called someone. It was my dad at that
Yeah.
point.
Sorry, I just wanted to finish.
Sorry.
And they put the mask on me, but I wasn't.
sorry,
I wasn't in the surgery room. I was like in another room, I think, and then they put me into another room.
That's possible.
Okay. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Or maybe it wasn't really the surgery room yet,
Okay.
but because I was like that.
Yeah. You could only see the roof.
But there was a lot of doctors around me. It was a room, so I thought it was just
Yeah,
surgery.
it's crazy how many doctors are like.
Yes, there was 10.
Because I always imagine like it's just gonna be the surgeon.
No. There's a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
But she was really nice.
Mm, the surgeon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because when we had the first appointment, it was like business to her. It's like
Mm.
bum 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 bum. Okay, next.
Yeah.
And then during the surgery, she was really like comforting. Like,
Mm.
okay, we're gonna do that. Everything
Mm.
will be alright.
So then you woke up.
Exactly. They put you in a waking up room. I don't remember anything from that because you're shooted. They
Yeah.
called the person, someone close to you, to say that the surgery was fine, everything
Yeah.
went well.
So you're just like waking up. You're just like really tired and groggy, kind of.
Yeah, you're out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
really
what's really
tired.
weird, but like when I had surgery, they kept doing an ultrasound on my bladder.
What surgery did you have for your?
Yeah, for my elbow.
Why did they?
I don't know. They just kept checking if I had to pee.
I
And then
never heard that before.
It was really weird. And then they were like, "Okay, you kind of have to go pee now." And I was like, "Okay." So then they helped me to the bathroom to pee, and then I went back.
You were too hydrated.
I don't know. That was fucking weird.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
While waking up, I felt also like I was in the waking up room for hours and hours.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
but I don't remember it. It was just like,
Yeah. But then when you're finally awake, they take you to another room, no?
yeah, even before.
Okay.
So then, yeah, because then they put me in my room that I was gonna stay. My dad was there because he had the call,
Yeah.
and my dad was like, hey, and I was like,
Yeah.
so I was still asleep.
Mm.
Then I woke up, got food, and then I stayed there for 2 days.
Yeah,
2
that's
days.
crazy. I feel like that's not really common.
I don't think so.
I think most people maybe stay for a day,
Yeah.
like a night,
Mm.
or just get to go home right after. But 3 days, that's crazy.
I think in Switzerland we have a very good healthcare.
Yeah.
It also depends. We have like a state government, and I
Mm.
was in a very rich state.
Yeah.
Not that I lived there, but where the surgery because
Mm.
it was aesthetical surgery. Anyway,
Mm.
long story. I was there, and there was not many people in the hospital. I think that's
Mm.
why they could keep me.
Okay. Well, that's nice though. I guess if in case anything happens.
Yeah, I was so happy to be there.
Yeah. Makes sense. How was the pain the first when you woke up and because you get a lot of meds, but
Yeah.
but I mean, what did you ever experience this is starting to hurt or I feel nauseous or anything?
I was pretty afraid of the pain
Mm.
before, but that's not what I remember, to be
Yeah.
honest. The pain, I had pain. I remember having pain,
Yeah.
but as you said, you have lots of meds. I think what was hard was more it was not so much the pain, is you can't move,
Yeah.
you're tired, you're getting like a lot of
Needles or shots.
yeah, shots, needles. You have to take a lot of medicaments. Like
Mm.
it's not very comfortable,
No.
I think.
But I think it's nice to be tired. I mean, sleep.
Yeah, but then at night I couldn't really sleep.
Mm.
I think nighttime was the hardest. It's always the moment where you're like
Yeah.
anxious because there's no more noise. The people who visit you leave.
Yeah.
Everything. And I think what was the hardest for me during top surgery, and I never heard someone talk about that
Mm.
actually, because I had a bigger breast, I had the full-on surgery. I don't know how it's called actually. The
Double incision.
double incision, and there was like kind of blood everywhere, and it's very it looks also. I'm not gonna go into detail, but it doesn't look very well because obviously you've just been cut off.
Yeah, the
Of a
skin
part of your
looks
body.
is not fully healed.
It's not
So
healed.
maybe it's pale.
It's pale. There's also I'm not gonna go into detail, but it's very weird. And when I
Yeah.
was touching it, I didn't have any feelings, which
Yeah.
happens in the beginning. Now I feel more
Yeah.
and more. So I just felt like I was dead.
Mm.
I when I was touching myself, I couldn't feel myself, and I just saw the blood.
Mm.
And I think it was really hard not to panic at that moment.
Mm.
And I was just breathing, and then I was able to calm myself down.
Yeah.
But I think that's something I didn't expect. Is
Mm.
you see your body being so hurt,
Yeah.
even though it's something you want. But yeah, that was hard the first day, I think.
I get that.
Mm.
I think are you usually more sensitive to wounds and stuff like that? I can be that way sometimes. So I think that's also something that I've been thinking about. But I'm not gonna have double incision, so I think that's gonna help. Because if I had that, I would probably be more scared of it. And also if I had drains, because I'm not gonna have any drains either. It's just gonna be around stitches around my nipples basically, and then I'm gonna be blue and yellow and all of this. But I think that's manageable for me. So I fully get what you mean though.
Yeah.
I think probably other people have experienced that too, but don't
Yeah, I'm
wanna
sure,
talk about it because
yeah.
you want to be very euphoric and you want to express
Yeah.
that part of it and not.
And I think also so many people like you are already scared of it, so you don't want to say, by the way, you're gonna be
Yeah.
super scared about
Yeah.
that.
I think it's good though to be prepared.
Yeah.
that might happen.
Yeah.
But
But just breathe, meditation really help. Go to your happy place.
yeah,
Everything's fine.
yeah. I'm never gonna sleep alone though, so that's nice.
Yeah. I was alone, yeah.
Yeah. So my girlfriend's always gonna be by my side. So I'm probably gonna wake her up and be like, "Babe, help!"
Yeah.
if I need anything. But the pain that you felt, was it kind of when something is stinging, or was it just more when you have a cramp, or was it when you had a period cramp, or
Well, obviously it was a pain that I never had before because
Yeah.
it's totally different. And you have the meds again, so you're kind of numbed out and you don't really feel it anymore. It was a very strong soreness, and also kind of
soreness?
Huh?
Soreness.
I know that one. Stinging a bit, I think also.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if the pain is different if you have double incision compared to if you don't.
Yeah, I think you will have less pain than me because they literally cut off a part of my body. And for you, I think they also cut, but I think they cut more.
Yeah.
It's a competition. I had more cut off.
Yeah.
My pain was harder.
So then you got home.
Yeah. I love how this is not a discussion, just you being reassured. What happened next?
Yeah. But I think the questions that I have is probably what other people are gonna
Yeah,
have
of course.
too, 'cause then I think it's difficult. It's difficult to know if we both had top surgery, like what other people want to know. Of course, people can ask questions, but I mean, like,
I totally agree. I'm just messing
Yeah.
with you. It works. So then I go home. And the hardest part, I'm hyperactive. You're supposed not to move, and I moved way too much. Oh, and they gave me the binder, the new binder, that you have to wear for 6 weeks, at least for me. So then it's just, I think then it was more scary for me, because when I was at the hospital, I could always ask nurses, like, oh, what is that? Can I have that? Why? Like, there was like professional people there. And as much as my mom took really good care of me, when something would happen, I was very stressed. For example, at some point, I took a shower and I had like waterproof Band-Aid. And then it wasn't waterproof, actually. So I just had water on my scar from like 2 days, which is really bad. And we're like, are we supposed to take everything off and do it again ourselves? Which we did actually after. So yeah, I think it was a bit scary after, because you don't really know
what's normal, what's not.
Exactly what to do. Are you gonna die?
Yeah, I get
but
that.
after pretty quick, I had a lot of checkings with my surgeon, so that was really nice. And she was like, "Oh, everything's fine."
Yeah, that's good. I've also gotten the number of my surgeon, and I've met him multiple times before. So I think I'll just call him if I have any questions.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or usually they have like a sort of call center that you can call with nurses.
Yeah. It usually takes like 2 months to heal, right? Or like 8 weeks.
To what? Sorry.
8 weeks to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the time period for you or no?
Yes, for me it was 6 week.
Okay.
At least, I mean, it takes, the healing part is like month.
Yeah.
Like until it really heals. But
then after that, you have to be like really careful and
exactly the 6 first weeks I think are the most important. So you can't swim.
Yeah.
What else is there? You can't work out. Like you just have to try to be very calm, not do anything too crazy. But after that, it's like when it's actually done, you have the surgery and you still like have to be careful. But after the 6 weeks, like finally, like now I'm free.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to like take the binder off for the last time and be like, okay, now I'm free and I don't have to like think about this. I can just like start living with a flat chest and like just walk around my apartment shirtless and like, yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And about that, I always thought that I would feel super euphoric and so happy, which I did in the like first moment. Even the first day, I could already see how flat it was. But I also felt, I think my emotions that I felt were also very neutral. I thought I would feel very happy, but I just felt so normal.
Yeah.
It just felt so like that's how I should have always been.
Yeah, I get that. I think also for me, since I haven't had like a big chest, it's not gonna be that different like in my day-to-day life. It's more so I'm gonna actually see my nipples basically. And that they're gonna look masculine.
But I still think you will feel very free, or that you can just look at yourself in the mirror, don't have to hide a part, don't have to think about it also anymore.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be nice for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna I think with what you said, that I'm also gonna feel very normal, like, oh, I can't believe that I had like 2 bumps here.
Yeah,
like,
that's so funny. Sometimes I remember or see pictures.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I wore a shirt without the binder, like after, I was like, is that how men feel all the time?
Yeah.
Because it's just, my whole life I always wear like a bra and then a shirt.
Yeah.
And just wearing a shirt, I thought it was like a pyjama. Like I thought it was like dreaming, or I don't know how to explain it. Like it's so comfortable.
Yeah, I get that.
I was like, wow, it's so good.
Yeah, I can't wait. Because like, if I'm at home chilling, then of course sometimes I don't wear the tape and I just wear a shirt. Or like right now I have tape and the shirt, but I can still feel that I'm wearing something else, or I'm aware of it. And if I'm having a shirt without tape, then I usually like have to slouch a bit more.
Yeah.
And then I'm very aware of it, and I can also feel it against my chest in an uncomfortable way because it's like poking out a bit more.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to just, if I have feel it on my chest, and that it's like flat and not like nothing's like bouncing, nothing's like moving. Like fuck that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, sorry, I'm just smiling, but it's such, I just remember like the first times, and it's just such a great feeling to feel so aligned with yourself. And at the same time, like, I don't want to live it again at all. I really don't want to go there again, but I'm so grateful for it now because I'm so happy with my body. I think a lot of people take that for granted.
Yeah, like cis men just walk around, like just not thinking or like not appreciating it, which is like makes sense. We probably do.
We do that with other things, yeah,
for sure. But so yeah, it's once it's done, it's gonna be so nice
for sure.
So I look forward to that. And for all of y'all listening, if you haven't had top surgery and you really want to get top surgery, it's gonna be your moment too, and time is gonna move really fast, and then you're just gonna be there on the beach, feeling the wind on your skin, feeling the water against your nips,
taking post. Taking post-workout pics in the mirror.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
can't wait. I feel sorry for y'all following me on Instagram because I'm going to post a lot. I already post a lot of shirtless pics or like things, but I'm going to do even more.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. We're not going to do a listener's question today because we wanted to take as much time as possible to talk about this. I feel like we kind of rushed through everything a little bit because there's
so much to talk about.
Yeah, there's so much to cover, talk about. So after I've had my surgery, Hunter and I are going to have a full episode about what happened and how it was for me. And that's going to be in 2 episodes.
You're going to be like, Eliah lied to me.
Exactly. I threw up every day. Horrible. No.
I wasn't prepared at all.
So next episode, I'm not going to be here. It's just going to be Hunter. She's going to have a guest. And the episode after that, we're going to be back, or Hunter and I are going to be back talking about my top surgery. Yeah. So next time you see me, that's going to be the episode.
And when am I?
When you're high.
Who am I? I want to say when
did you say who am I or when I'm high?
When am I? I want to say what about me? When am I back? Like when it's not even late. It's like 5. Oh, it's 6.
Yeah, you have a meeting now.
Oh, 6. I have a meeting, yeah, because I'm an important person.
Sure.
Just get the back. Kakalakan.
I'm trying to teach Eliah Swedish, and it's really funny when he messes things up.
Yeah.
Or mixes things up.
Sink. I can say fisa.
Yeah. That means fart.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much, Eliah, for joining this episode.
My pleasure, really. It was so fun talking with you.
And if you're not following him on Instagram yet, please do that.
Me?
No, say your Instagram.
Yeah, Eliah.rbr. Or my clothing brand for trans people, Starboy FTM.
Thank you all so much for watching. And also, if you're not following the Trans and Transparent Instagram, please do that at Trans and Transparent. We love y'all. You also love them now.
I do.
Okay, good. Thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next episode. Or actually not, sorry. See you in 2 episodes. Bye.
Ooh, I'm sorry, baby, I don't mean to be rude. Yeah, I'm just a little different from all these dudes. Okay, they riding waves, me, I'm up on a cruise. Yeah, you feel like me, then you got nothing to prove. I see him trying to do what I do. Yeah, even Mick Jagger couldn't move like a move. Yeah, you think you're how it look, I'm up on the moon. Yeah, got fresh to death and it came out of the tomb. That's cause I got a different type of gratitude. Don't be sour, got my power from the Beatitudes. And we did it the long way, check out the latitude. I'm unapologetically fly, no wonder why, that's just my attitude. Yeah, that's right, yeah.